Hello and welcome through to my review of the Logitech Wireless Boombox Z715. Okay, so what is it? They refer to it as the Boombox, and to be honest, the sound quality is on par with what you might have heard in the 80s from a boombox. It's not going to blow your socks off, but at the same time, it's got a nice sound quality. It's fairly crisp. It seems to like all sorts of music. I've thrown everything out from hip hop to classical, and it performs well. What's the bonus of this over everything else? Well, truth be known, it's because it is completely wireless. When I say completely, I mean you don't need to plug it into a power, you don't need to have your phone attached or your MP3 device attached, because it has Bluetooth on board. And so far I've thrown all sorts of things at it and it connects perfectly. So let's have a look at the device. So this is actually the Boombox. As you can hear, it's got nice rubber feet, so it's not going anywhere when you're using it. Today I've been using it on my iPhone, I've been using it on my Windows Surface tablet, and I've also streamed from my PC as well. And to be honest, it's handled them all well. I suppose that the big thing about this device, more than anything, is the battery life once it's fully charged. And unlike the devices of old, you don't get the hours life battery on it. This thing will actually run for 6 hours on a battery charge. And like most people, I was a bit of a skeptic, so I tried it out. I fully charged it and I turned the volume up, and I didn't have it doing what they probably done at the manufacturer centre with it running low. I had it quite loud, and it ran for a good 5 and a bit hours with the volume really booming. It has a light indicator here, and this light indicator will tell you how much power you have. So while it's green, you're good. When it goes orange, you're pretty much halfway. When it goes red, you've got about 20 minutes power left. The blue light next to it signifies your Bluetooth connection. So on the front of the device, all you've really got is your power button up here, your Bluetooth button, and your volume up and down. You hold your Bluetooth button, it starts flashing. You connect like you do normally with all devices, and yeah, it plays music. It plays well. I'm not going to play any music for it because to me that's pointless. You're never going to be able to tell the quality of the music from it. So yeah, so let's give you an idea of what they say. So they say wireless audio for smartphone, tablets, touchscreen player, yada yada yada. Your speaker pairs easily with an iPad, an iPod Touch, and any device that supports Bluetooth wireless audio profile A2DP. Place it wherever you want, and this is true actually. I mean, I placed it upstairs and I can play it from downstairs, yada yada yada. I specifically bought it for the bathroom so that we could have music in the bathroom, and obviously you don't need any wires, which is ideal for your loo. It plays up to 6 hours straight on the rechargeable internal NiM battery. Don't forget the cost of waste for blah blah blah. 8 custom design drivers, separate sound frequencies, which it has. I mean, the sound quality on it is really good. I mean, all of that's a load of gobbledygook because people write all this stuff down, and a lot of the time it's a load of rubbish until you actually hear the device. This is good. I actually listened to some high standard audio equipment. And this is good. I mean, what they've done is similar to what the NAD had done with their device. Rather than making it so it blows windows out, they've toned the volume down to improve the sound quality. And when they say boombox, it is. It's got plenty of bass. So with it, you get your normal phono-to-phono lead. So if you're not Bluetoothing, you can easily plug this thing into pretty much any device, which is really handy. You get your charger, which, on another note, worth mentioning with the charger. When my device arrived, I put it on charge and it didn't seem to charge properly, and it wouldn't play when it was plugged into the mains. It gave me a whole host of different issues. So what I ended up doing was I completely ran the battery dead, recharged it, and beady bang, everything's running perfectly now. So obviously it was some sort of fault somewhere along the line. So let's spin it around. So there's a bit of a side view of it. It's not the thickest of devices, but then again, this isn't, an all-in-one home entertainment system. This is literally something to take away on holiday, possibly put in your bathroom, or just have on the kitchen in the side if you want a bit of music. on the back of it. It's got a really handy little stand actually. The stand clicks down and it clicks nicely. It's nice and firm, and you press the button and it flicks out. Underneath the stand is, if I can get this off, your batteries, which, to be honest, I mean, I'm not a battery expert, so I'm not going to confess to saying I know what I'm talking about, but it looks like 3 AA's, and the battery life that you get out of it for 3 AA's, if that's what they are, is absolutely phenomenal. Because like I said, I didn't play it quietly. I played it fairly loud, and it just kept going and going and going. So, yeah. Okay, so on the other side here, you've got like a rubber tab which covers up your power point and your phone adapter. So you know, and it closes up nicely. Again, so if you are using it in the bathroom, there's not going to get any moisture in there or anything like that. At the back here, you can see there's separate drivers on the back. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a couple of tweeters at the top there, 7 and 8. So let's get the stand back out again. Can I recommend it? You know, for what my opinion's worth, yes, definitely. I think it's a fantastic device. I mean, as long as you're not buying it for your sole sound system for your house and you just want it to put a bit of music in your bedroom, bathroom, kitchen, fantastic. For holidays, this would be absolutely brilliant because of the battery life on it. You know, the battery life is the key to this thing. That's what's going to make it good. I've actually listened to the smaller version of this. A friend of mine who I work with has got a smaller version, and I like that a lot, but it didn't have the same grunt. And one of the most annoying thing about that was it didn't seem to have rubber feet, and whenever you turned that thing on, it kind of bounded along the desk. So to me, not a great idea for a bathroom. It keep falling off the sides and stuff, whereas this thing, because of the rubber feet, it's not going anywhere once it's down, and it's got that handy stand on the back as well, which is also fantastic. Charge time for this thing is pretty much 6 hours. They advise you to charge it for 6 hours. The green light flashes while it's charging, same as usual. Once it's finished charging, it goes solid green, and you know you're there. Connectivity, the Bluetooth is solid. It's nowhere near like my Pioneer in the other room that breaks reception all the time. Even the NAD for that, you know, the NAD Viso 1, I'm forever losing reception with that thing, which is why I ended up putting an iPod on the dock of it, because it kept, you know, losing reception. This thing, no problems at all. It hung on to reception no matter where I moved around the house. And today I had my phone in my pocket. I'm using an iPhone 5. I had it in my pocket and I was walking around the whole house. I've got a fairly long house, and it stayed, you know, it stayed on all the time. It never broke reception. They say 10 meters, so yeah, I mean, a lot of them say this stuff, but this one is actually telling the truth. 10 meters, most definitely. Maybe a little bit more in good conditions, I'd imagine. So yeah, to recap, this is the Logitech wireless Boombox Z715, and I would highly recommend it. It's a fantastic piece of kit and really has fantastic sound quality. You know, we're not talking about blow your socks off loud, but the sound quality is crisp, precise, and it sounds good. But then again, I've come to find that of most of the Logitech speaker stuff, even going to their, you know, 4.1 and, you know, 3.1s and all of the different guises they do for your PCs. Yeah, but good sound quality. Can't recommend it enough. It's a fantastic little device. Yeah, thank you for watching. Any questions, pop them in the comments.